Throughout gaming's history, as things have stagnated or as the industry has started to head down the wrong path, time and time again, a savior has risen to set things right. And that savior is none other than
the monkey!
back in the day when gaming needed to fill the void of having a platforming icon that would be recognizable to everyone and would carry gaming on his back for the rest of all time, who stepped in? No, not some plumber, this monkey. And he handed us this character, laying the path for basically all platformers to come. Then, on the Super Nintendo, the monkey returned and blessed us with possibly the best gaming soundtrack to have ever existed, showing us the potential for music and games. And then, on the GameCube, when the only party game that existed was Mario Party, this monkey came down and said, "Here, have the best party game ever," just so that Nintendo could rip it off the next generation and have it be their best-selling game on the console. And for a while, the path laid by the monkeys was followed. There was peace and happiness and good games. Until modern development came along. Live service, monetization, politics, whatever this is.
We're the aliens. We're the refugees. We walk among you.
Whatever this is. It was time again for another monkey to come set things straight. And finally, one has come. Black Myth Wukong has been a great experience so far. You play as a monkey finding the hidden pieces of an old legendary monkey that was defeated by some gods so that you can go challenge those gods, I think. Honestly, I'm not really sure, but it feels very anime and over the top and is fun. But let's be real. In Souls-like games, the story isn't usually the reason you're playing. It's the gameplay. And the gameplay is good. You'll face a large number of bosses and mini-bosses that will challenge you to figure out how to use your tools to defeat them. Experimenting with what spells to use, when and where to attack an enemy, which attacks to use, when to heal, and when to dodge, and piecing together a plan and then finally getting that run where you play well enough to execute the plan and defeat the boss is always so satisfying and has me wanting to get back to the game whenever I put it down. I do think it is a Souls-like game, but the combat does feel different than any other of the actual Souls games I've played, and is a bit more forgiving. To me, it feels like it allows you to be more aggressive on attack. One of my favorite parts of playing Souls-like games like this is seeing the unique enemy designs. And with the way the game is structured, exploration has a great reward because you might find an optional unique boss along with loot and upgrades. Wukong is a good game. It's not like it's the best thing I've ever played or anything, but it comes at a time in the gaming industry where it should serve as an example to so many other publishers and development studios as to what gamers want. Not every game has to be this massive $100 million budget gamble. Not every game has to be an online experience. Not every game has to have live service. Smaller, single-player experiences can still be successful. Not every game needs to be some grand political statement. Just give us a game where we can play as something cool, like a monkey, not whatever these are, and have fun fighting things. And oh yeah, the protagonist doesn't have to be quipping at all times. And it's crazy that this game, without all the annoying monetization of almost every other game we see these days, is coming from a developer that has only made a mobile game before. In a sea of failures and mediocrity, Black Myth Wukong stands out as an example of what gaming is meant to be.